components to risotto is white wine. Yeah, you have to let it cook off. A little bit of a sweet factor.
Okay, I like figs. You know,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
like
figs. Yeah.
She's really pure. She's Sicilian.
Okay.
She's like a bella. Name. Oh, I'm going to the casino. Oh, la bella.
Yeah.
Give me a big glass. She wants me to get drunk.
So what the trick is for this now, all of this, is you want to kind of toast all of the rice. So we're gonna just put it up a little. The temperature it's one of those things. Risotto is one of the where you're playing the game of.
So what are we doing for the? I see a bottle of wine already.
So yes, one of the other components to risotto is white wine. So now after we've gotten all of our risotto nice and toasted, you'll add some white wine and you'll cook it off.
Oh, okay.
So that's the trick with alcohol and cooking, is that you add it in, but you have to.
Ooh, I like the sound of it.
Yeah, you have to let it cook off.
Okay.
So now it's like in, and you see, like, you guys can't smell it.
Yes,
But we
I
can
know,
smell
but we
it.
can
So
smell it.
it smells like wine. So we're
So-
gonna keep it going until you
So
don't.
what's the
smell wine.
significance of putting the white wine?
So it's flavor.
It's a flavor.
It's a flavor.
It has to be white wine or could be red wine.
You know, as far as I know of, it's always been white.
White wine. Okay.
It's always been white.
Yes.
It's always been
So you
white.
hear that, guys? White wine.
White
so any
wine.
cooking at all, even if you make your own dish,
Yeah.
all the time is white wine.
It's white
Except
wine.
I guess for if you're cooking red meat.
Yeah, people
then you
use red for that. But yeah, for this, I have always been raised on that it was white wine.
Gabby, I'm excited. What else we're
Okay.
supposed to do here?
So our next step after we've cooked our wine off, and our broth is warm. So you have to. That's another trick. You have to come in with warm broth.
Oh, okay.
It's hot.
The broth should not be boiled.
No, I mean
Just ramen.
it can be, but you boil it, you're gonna lose it.
Oh, okay.
So, and this is the process that ends up
That's
taking.
true.
Yeah, you'll lose it. It'll cook
Exactly,
off.
that's
But
true.
you want it to have some kind of temperature to
Yes,
it.
okay.
So our next step, we're just gonna be adding, a couple ladles each.
Ooh, I like the sizzling.
Sizzle,
Come
sizzle.
on, Mr. Cameraman, I want you to hear the sound of music.
There we go.
There you go. Do you want me to stir it?
Yep. So if you want to start stirring that,
Okay.
that'd be perfect. And all recipes say different, where it's like, oh, add a cup of broth at a time. It's cooking. It is not baking. It's not a hard science. So I'll add about that much. So you see that we've got some going, and again, it's playing with your temperature. And then we can let it sit for a minute. And this is now the time where you do watch, but you can let it sit for a minute
Okay.
and walk away. When you start, you'll see it start like bubbling, like doing like the little pops like that. Like we'll let it sit.
Okay.
But
It's about like what, 5 minutes? 2 minutes.
yeah, it matters again with when you're fiddling with your temperature.
Okay.
If you wanna be crazy and you wanna have your temperature high, it will make the process quicker.
Yes.
But you have to live here. So
And
it's
you want to cook it, like not fast.
yeah.
Yes.
This is honestly when I think of people saying that risotto is hard.
And
this is-
respect.
yeah,
Respect the risotto.
respect.
Yeah,
Respect the
exactly.
risotto.
Because you're gonna be eating
We gotta
that.
make that into a t-shirt.
Exactly.
Respect the risotto.
We should do that.
Oh my god! You're gonna find the link. It's gonna be below. We're making respect the risotto. Oh my god, I love that.
Okay, and also the recipe, I will put the recipe in my description below.
Perfect.
So we'll do that.
Yeah.
So it's Gabby's recipe, risotto.
Risotto.
So, Bella, do you speak Italiano, Bella?
Un poco.
Un poquito in español. Un
Yeah,
poquito.
yeah. It's
Yes.
one of those languages that I took Spanish when I was in high school, and when I went to Italy, hearing it, it's one of the Romance language, where you can pick up little bits and pieces, and it's one of those where it's like if I'm immersed in it,
Yes.
there's a part of my brain that will go on and will be like, oh yes, and I can respond and understand when they're not.
You're very
talking.
Americanized, dear.
Yeah.
I met an Italian lady. She's really pure. She's Sicilian.
Okay.
She's like a Bella. Man, oh, I'm going to the casino. Oh, la Bella.
Yeah.
And then we make this, and then this risotto. This is so delicious. And
Oh,
I
I love it.
hope you guys Italian people, that I hope I'm doing the right answer. I could
You're doing
learn
well.
some
You're
more.
doing well. You're
Bella.
doing well. You're doing
Bella
well.
means beautiful in
Yes.
Italian.
Mhm,
So.
mhm.
And then muchas gracias.
Yes.
Gracias.
Grazie.
Yeah, gracias.
Yep.
In Spanish, it's muchas gracias.
Yes. Yeah, so
People
that's the
in-
Romance languages
Yes.
where they're very close to each other.
Yes.
So if you want, you can get a nice stir on that.
Okay.
And so one thing that I also do, Ning, every time I am cooking risotto, I have myself a little glass of wine.
Ooh.
So would you like to
Yes.
partake with me?
Yes, that would be great.
get a nice little glass. Put it right there. Awesome. Yeah, and again, yeah, I always, there's a few things that I always keep, like I use.
a big glass. She wants to get drunk. Okay, toast for our risotto.
Yeah, and for friendship.
For friendship,
Yeah.
for our show here.
Yeah.
She's be coming soon. She's gonna have another recipe for me, for us to share in my next video. So just
It's gonna be good. Yeah,
hang
we'll
on.
bring my mother into the mix
Yes.
next time.
Oh, she has a very strong accent there, right?
Oh no, she doesn't.
Oh,
but she
I
is,
love
but
her.
she's wonderful. You'll like her very much.
This is great.
Yeah.
It's a little bit dry though.
Okay, so now we'll.
Ciao.
We're gonna keep adding. Yep, keep on stirring. And like I said, this is true. If you want to call a part of it hard, this is the hard part because it takes time.
It's slowly. That's the science.
Yeah, that's the science of it, where it's nice and slow, and you have to take your time.
Because if you do abrupt, like cooking, you know.
Yeah, it's not. It won't. You won't get the right product.
Yes. The texture is gonna be different. It's
Correct.
gonna be like sometimes it's like raw.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with this Brussels sprouts that I've been waiting for?
Yeah. So now with the Brussels sprouts, we've got the risotto cooking down on a low.
It's on a matter of low flame.
Low flame.
Okay.
So with the trick of that, if you want to be doing other things, you just turn it all the way down to low.
Okay.
So you can kind of walk
Do
away.
other things.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'll do is
drizzle it with-
yeah. So I'm gonna do the olive oil.
Okay.
Nice little drizzle on there, and then I like to use the fig glaze, the balsamic glaze, instead of just straight balsamic, because this gives it a little bit of a sweet factor.
Okay. I like figs.
Yeah. Oh, figs. Yeah, they're so good. So we'll just
They're
start.
about like a half a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Half a
And it's one of those, I know I laugh where I'm measuring. I will have numbers for you.
Okay,
I promise I
okay.
will have numbers.
So by the way, the recipe is in the description
Yes.
as well, so don't worry about it. Okay.
And then what I always use are, I call them the floramicos.
Oh,
So I
floramicos.
always use garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper.
Okay.
And it's one of those things, again, we'll
It's
have
like a 1/8 teaspoon
Yeah.
of powder.
the garlic powder,
Powder.
and then the onion.
Yes, onions. It's like eyeball it.
Yeah, it's where you want to have, see, I always go by like a coating.
Oh,
So this is like our first round of coating. So salt is your friend. Salt is always your friend.
Yes.
But
You could add more.
you
if
can always-
really-
yeah.
yes, to your taste.
yes, to your taste.
And then you add pepper.
And then pepper. Again, you're like visually looking at it to see getting coverage.
Then mix it.
Yep.
Until it's well blended.
Yep. So we'll get that and we'll see how it looks. And if you want to add some more, because with this, I'm probably going to add a little more balsamic and a little more of everything, just
I could
because.
smell the balsamic.
Yeah, it's not. But you see how, like, looking at it, like it does.
Yes.
It has some on there. I probably won't add any more salt, but I'll do a little bit more.
Amazing when
Garlic.
you watch people cooking or you on your cooking. Like for instance, this one, it has character. It
Mhm.
tells something.
Yeah.
A story about the Brussels sprout, how you're gonna cook it. It's not
Yeah.
just boiling it, you grill it. It's more tasty. What mixture that you put ingredients and to your liking. And
Yeah,
that's it.
absolutely. So and
Just play around, right?
yeah, and it's one of those things where, again, it matters the time that you have. Like,
Yeah.
you could bake these. If I were to bake these, I would bake them at a high temperature, and I'd bake them for a long time. I
Okay.
want them to get all nice and crispy. But now, I am usually let's make it now,
And
quick
just,
kind of thing.
just put it on in the oven.
Yep. So
I mean
in the air fryer.
air
So
fryer.
I put it in my air fryer for about at like
half an hour.
no, I do it at like 380, 375, and I do it for like 15 minutes.
Okay, cool.
So
Okay.
we're gonna go do that.
And you could put also roasted bell pepper, right?
Oh
If
yeah,
want
you could
spice.
do.
Add anything.
You
with
could
spice
do
to it.
anything. Truly, with risotto, it's a nice base, so you can do anything.
Okay, very good. So
Okay.
let's get into the
Yeah, air fryer.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Put it in. Hurry up. Oh, see, they got a little drip there. Hurry up. You're killing me. Yes. So we're just about finally done.
Okay, so what's the next step?
So
I
the-
see you have Parmesan cheese here and pepper.
Yes.
Okay.
So with our last step, we are adding our Parmesan cheese. And we're gonna sneak in here. I'm gonna grab a quarter cup. There's never put too much cheese.
Do you want me to stare?
Yeah. So
Okay.
if I'm going to
I have to make confession. This is my first time to try. I guess this is my first time to try the risotto.
risotto, oh my
Homemade
god,
risotto.
I feel honored.
Yes, thank you. And for the viewers out there, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell.
Notifications, yes.
And send us email or message that you like the video. Thumbs up.
Yeah, you let us know.
Let us know.
So we're gonna have Ning's gonna be mixing that cheese in, and then I'm gonna go in. I like to add pepper at the end.
Okay.
So now what we'll do is I'm gonna grab us each little spoons,
Oh, so we got
and now we have to taste. That's the beautiful thing with cooking is that you can, where it's different than baking. You can taste and then be like, oh, we need to add this, we need to add that.
Wow.
So we'll add.
A little bit of Parmesan cheese.
Yep, it needs more. So it needs more of the salt. So
Yeah, salt
that's
as well.
that's where one thing to remember is that your cheese is salt. So you can add both, but just keep in mind, don't be like, oh, I'm going to add the cheese and then I'm gonna heavy salt as well, because then you're in a situation and you're stuck with too much.
Oh, what you could do also, you could probably just when you do the platter, you could just add it to your
Yeah,
stuff, right?
absolutely, absolutely. So we'll add another quarter. We'll add another half.
Gabby, I just want to thank you for inviting me to your kitchen.
Oh, of
And
course.
sharing us the recipe of risotto.
Oh, I'm so happy to have
Yes.
that. You're gonna do that. I'm gonna have you do that, and I'm gonna grab my tongs, and I'm gonna grab a plate. And if you want to follow me, cameraman, we are going to Brussels sprouts. And this is all up to people's choice, how you want to cook your Brussels sprouts. This is just how I
do it. I don't
need
know.
anything else.
This is what I do because I use already this one. So I just put it like this.
And you tell me. What do you think?
For me, this is already okay.
You think it's good?
Yeah. But
Okay.
if you need to add more salt to your taste, it all depends on you. But for me,
Yeah.
this is great. Not too salty. And
just the right
it's
amount.
just right amount. Yes. Alrighty. So should I turn this off?
Yep, you can turn that completely right. Always up to your discretion, how much you want. The last step to any recipe is make it pretty.
Okay.
You're good.
So this is mine.
That one's yours.
This is for me and my. Okay, that's the Brussels sprouts.
The Brussels sprouts, yep.
Okay.
And then we'll do this. One last little.
You could also use a shredded one. Right?
Yeah, oh yeah,
This is the powder.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So what I found with the grated though, that works with the cooking, is that it is the smaller surface area, so it'll cook down faster. Okay.
So Gabby, this is a finished product. And before I forget, once again, thank you so much for inviting me to your kitchen. I really enjoyed cooking with you the risotto.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm so happy I could share this with you and with everybody.
Everybody, and don't
Yeah.
forget to
Subscribe and like.
hit the notification bell. And if you have any questions, if you like the video, just say thumbs up. And any suggestions that or any modification, any
Yeah.
suggestions that on how you make your own risotto, just shoot me an email. All right, so let's give it a try.
Let's give it a try.
Okay, very good. First, I'm gonna try the Brussels sprout. I'm speechless. This is crispy.
Mm-hmm.
I taste the I'm sorry. Let me get it blind. I taste the big balsamic vinegar and the crispiness on this one. It's really good if you really put it in the air fryer.
In the air, so that's where I found with the air fryer that it is nice where you can get the crisp,
Okay.
but it can also be you know the heart of your Brussels sprouts are soft.
Okay, now I'm gonna start trying the risotto. It's not overcooked. It doesn't taste of the. It's not really that al dente, but it's regular.
Yeah, it has it. There's that the tiniest bit of al dente where it's that last little bite of the rice, but it's smooth.
So you really have to cook it with time.
Yes, take time. That's truly like I have said before. The hardest part of this is slow down.
So you do it with love.
Yes, respect to the risotto.
Respect the risotto. All right, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Until then, next video. Okay, God bless. Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to risotto.